Hello and welcome to Skuffd.
Hello.
Terrible comedy.
Guten
Hello.
Tag.
British loud.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
British, innit?
Get this French out of here.
Fucking
Ew.
French.
I was also German for your knowledge.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
Arthur. Ah, oui, a baguette.
Wait.
That's not German.
No, that's
Yeah.
French.
That is French.
Yeah. I thought the joke was we were doing German. Okay, never mind.
I don't know.
Get with
I'm
the
just gonna
get
talk
with-
my. Shut
with
up!
the
I'm
program,
gonna talk in my
Nikki.
weeaboo language.
Don't you dare.
Hi.
The only German I can remember off the top of my head right now is Mein Kampf, and I think that's it off the top.
Oh, that's a bit.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. 2 minutes in, can we not?
main German. Main German.
What do
I
you
know
mean?
is
We're
9,
17
9.
minutes in because this is why we have a 10-minute delay so that we can
Yes.
say really horrific stuff without the YouTube bot finding anything.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. I think for the last 3 or 4 sessions we have mentioned the Nazis within the first half hour.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Robbie, stop.
What did I do?
Yeah, I'm playing you, Robbie.
It's
I'm
ma-
blaming you.
It definitely hasn't mainly just been me and Lewis.
It's always the archaeologist.
Yeah, I was just on about the Arna neighbour. That's different,
Hmm.
sort of. Not really, but still.
We're digging a bigger hole.
Okay. I can't actually remember where we fully left off.
We were in the
position-wise.
tavern.
In the chair.
You're in the
We
tavern?
went to bed. We went to
Yeah.
bed, yeah.
Understood. It is now the next day. The sun is rising up, dawn is breaking, and through the curtains you can see the sunlight start to trickle in. You'll wake up with a kind of no, 10 more minutes.
What do you mean?
That's
Richard's
too
up and
real.
at him. He's fucking
Oh,
going.
fuck that, 10 more minutes.
Richter's up and
Like,
at him.
don't
Yeah, he's
be an
probably-
early bird, please.
Probably making sure Diz is fed and taking him for the walk and I don't know. Richter's a morning person, I've decided.
What does Diz eat? Like,
Food.
People.
Souls of
No.
Venus.
Souls of the damned.
he's not.
Souls of the damned. Okay. Soul devourer.
Souls of the innocent. A bagel.
No. Two bagels.
Two bagels.
No!
Yeah.
I'm going to have cream cheese and salmon, thank you.
I'd
We
imagine
could
Diz.
always just make. We could always make the nuts joke, but it's too early.
I was gonna say, I'd imagine Diz, he's a display surveyor, so I'd imagine he can just eat anything? I can't imagine.
Imagine like
Well,
tuna.
Yeah, yes,
I
like-
think tuna.
he was doing
Like
pretty well on the rations.
multi-dimensional goats.
He was doing pretty well on the rations on in the trip to the mountains.
And I think
Yeah.
a nice tuna salad would suit Diz.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's quite an distinguished gentleman, thank you.
a distinguished little
Yeah.
Diz. A distinguished gentleman.
Wee.
I'm gonna
Wow.
leave. I'm gonna
Yeah,
actually
in
die.
time out.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go kill
Yeah.
myself
Immediately
now.
into time out.
That's
I'm
it.
Okay.
Game's
going.
over.
That's enough. And hope you enjoyed session, guys. I'm
Oh.
going to bed.
Lewis left for a minute.
Respectfully
Jay,
so.
you're in timeout.
Yep.
Jay will be gone for the next 5 minutes.
I'm sorry, Jay.
Banishment.
Jay's now speaking like in tongues. They're just screaming into mine.
I just screamed into the
Go,
More like a drunk British person outside a pub.
So yeah, D&D, that's what people are here for, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, let's go to Richter on the morning walk. Richter again.
Oh my
uh, I rate that a good 7, to be honest. Needs
Yeah,
a bit more
pretty good.
belch.
You needed a bit more belch.
No, I'd say a 7.5. It had a good sound. It had a nice like drawing.
Texture.
It's
Good
just
texture.
it had nice like crust. It wasn't crispy enough, you know. It didn't have the
Crust.
crisp.
It didn't
Oh, I
have the
thought you said crusty.
That's what I
Wait,
heard. I was
crust.
very
How-
confused.
No,
I'm praying to
no.
God that we all got rid of simultaneous heart attacks.
I'll do better next time. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'll keep track, but I want to get a solid 8.5 next time.
I'll try. I ain't got enough fizzy pop for that shit. 1 minute.
Anyway, Richter, the morning's up. You sneak into Log's room where you hear a thick.
Why am I sneaking into Log's room?
To get Diz.
Oh, sorry, right.
I feel like Logs are snorer.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I know he's definitely like snuggling with his log as well. Like,
Yeah,
he's just like,
I've
yeah.
got my log wallet with me. It's
Yeah.
It's full of nothing but copper pieces.
exactly.
No,
The
the
jin-
log kind of the log rolls slightly and it's got like a carving of an anime girl on the side.
No, absolutely not. It would not be an anime girl. It would be a bear. Get it right.
In a bikini.
That's still questionable. Moving on.
Can we establish that in this universe, old druid transformations are like Sailor Moon? Can we just establish that?
Oh god.
Please?
Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait.
going to establish what's going to happen on your walk.
Okay.
You grab Diz, you get the little harness that's next to him. You put it on, you put Diz inside, and you go outside the tavern relatively quietly. The streets are pretty barren, the sun's still rising. Some of the merchants and shopkeepers you can see pottering about kind of half asleep as they doze through the morning days. Anything you'd like to do in particular? Or
I
just
kind of
enjoying the scenes?
that too. Yeah, getting a good look around, but namely kind of keeping an eye on like where we're going, but letting Diz for the most part take the reins. Just kind of seeing where Diz goes on their own, keeping an eye out for anything in particular that might. I'm trying to glean if there's anything Diz recognizes or is familiar to Diz, kind of as like a starting point. But of course, you might be well out of the zone of which, pleasant morning walk.
He seems to be taking kind of any old general direction, never really straying any kind of distance from you. He's just kind of meowing along. If he ever goes too far, he looks behind and waits for you to catch up, and then he'll walk along again. Just a very pleasant kind of early dog walk, so to speak.
Do we see any other people walking their animals?
You see a couple people tending to horses and things like that. There's a couple of kind of like what are they called? Can't remember the dog type.
Dobermans?
No,
Dachshund?
they're one in D&D that you can ride.
Mastiff.
Oh,
Mastiffs. Yeah, there's a
Fuck
couple
yeah.
halflings and smaller raced creatures
Oh.
that are riding along on their companions, but nothing too out of the ordinary. Just half asleep people kind of going through the beginning of their day.
Okay, fair enough.
What a pleasant morning.
Yeah, nothing really happening. All right, so we just take a.
The air is somewhat warmer than normal, in a very nice way.
Humid.
The humidity is low today. The sea breeze going over the city. You can hear on both sides the running of water from the river flowing through the city and the waves just beyond the walls. It's a nice tranquil day.
Nice. I mean, if Diz is happy and just kind of vibing, then Rick's not going to make a thing of it and just starts heading back.
Okie dokie. And you start heading back after about an hour of walking around.
Yeah.
Anyone else doing anything?
Log's gonna wake up in a full panic, searching the whole tavern for Diz.
Oh no!
Ricky, you didn't leave a note, did you?
No, I just. Why wouldn't I? I'd imagine I'm used. Like, I'd imagine while we were traveling, I would have woken up early and taking Diz on walks as like a regular thing.
Yeah, but Log never woke up for those.
Oh my god. Alright, cool. Well, chaos reigns.
Log,
Balloony
as you
will
wake
probably have
up,
to control it.
you see Diz missing, Diz's lead, Diz's harness, and no sign of anything. Your door was left ever so slightly ajar, and it was not left ajar last time, and you think someone's kidnapped Diz.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh shit! I dropped my headphones.
The panic was real.
Where's Diz? I fucking kicked down fucking I fucking, where is he? What's his name? I kicked down Sullivan's door. I'm like, where's Diz? Where's Diz?
Sullivan, you wake
Sullivan
up with the
is like-
splintering of wood and your door flying off its hinges as you see a very
Sullivan is like fully splayed out across his bed. You know the portal logo with the
Yes.
guy running? He looks like that. He doesn't even move. He just picks up one of the pillows that's next to his head, tosses it across the room at Log, and then goes back to sleep.
No.
Sully, Diz
Just
is
full
missing.
fucking yeets the pillow at him.
Sully, Diz is missing.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Have you checked the wardrobe? I don't know.
His harness is gone, his lead is gone, and my door was open. I think Diz has been
So-
kidnapped.
So you think that somebody has, snuck in, stolen Diz, and taken his collar and harness? Why?
Oh, I
Why
don't
not
know.
just take the cat?
I don't know, but it's very odd, and I am very scared right now.
Give me a minute. At no point has Sullivan rolled over. He sits up, facing away from Log, pulls out a little case, does something for a couple of minutes, turns around. He's got the full the clown diamond across his eye. Right. This is fine. I would have seen Diz's equipment before, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Cool. Yeah, just locate object.
How far does locate object go?
I think it's 1,000 feet.
Oh yeah, 1,000 feet. If the object is in motion, you know its direction as well. Oh, pretty cool.
You do not pick up any form of location for it. If it's gone, it's out of range.
Right. Wake the others. We'll go on a manhunt.
Or I don't kick down Warren's and Valunia's door.
Politely knock, do you?
I politely knock.
You just Warren, you just wake up to her.
I'll open the door. Just not got my prosthetic on. Hey,
Oh, your
no,
arm.
that's the wrong voice. Get it?
Your arm's missing. What happened to your arm?
We've not put it on yet.
Oh, okay. Well, Diz is missing, and we are in code red.
Okay. I will shut my door.
And Helena, you wake up to her.
1 minute. The door is thrown open as you see like Felunia's hair kind of in a messy bun. You see small bits of cucumber under their eyes. You see the start of the facial stuff around their faces. They're obviously in the middle, getting ready and doing their morning routine. What?
Valunia, we should be in full panic mode right now, which I am in, because Diz is missing.
They're gonna pinch the bridge nose. Are you sure they're not? Are you sure?
Oh, I am sure. My door was open, his harness was gone, his lead was gone, and Diz was gone.
I imagine at this point, I've knocked on Richter's door, seen it unlocked, seen Richter gone, and just kind of standing in the doorway looking back
What's
towards Valunia and Log.
As you do this, you see Richter walk up the stairs with Diz in the harness.
No,
Diz!
he'd be on Richter's head in the hat.
Morning, Richter. Your daily walk went well, I suppose.
Yeah, nothing much really happened. Why? Log, what the fuck? Why are you even up this early?
Log sees Diz, runs over to him, tears in his eyes, and grabs him, and gives him a bit of a stroke.
Okay, calm down, big guy. What's going on?
And then
Richter, I blame you, at which point I walk into Richter's room, close the door, lock it, and go back to sleep.
What the What did I do?
Log then puts Diz on his shoulder, picks up. So you know how you grab someone by the side of their arms and you kind of just shake them. That's what Log's gonna do to Richter. Why would you do this? Why did you not tell me?
Tell you what? What is everyone freaking out about?
Diz was missing, and I was very scared for Diz's health and well-being.
Lydia's gonna close the door.
What do you? No. It. Okay.
Warren opens the door, closes it, sees what's happening, and closes it again.
As you should. Look, okay. I understand. I assumed this would occur to you, given you
I
are
messed it
of
up a little bit.
of the
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I just put the wrong thing. It's
Huh.
okay.
Why am I in an initiative roll? What's going on?
Don't worry about it. That's all in the past. Why are
What?
you in this
He's
Or
fighting
the immediate
himself.
future, depending on how this conversation goes.
You'll hear like a fantasy hairdryer in the background as Lydia's still getting ready.
You're casting Gust of Wind.
I'm casting Gust of Wind with like a small kind of fire crystal for a bit of heat.
Look, Log, I figured this would occur to you, given you are of the forest, but I will explain. I understand Diz has one working leg. Diz is a tiny displacer beast. These things hunt and kill, and they kinda gotta go outside. Nobody else was walking them, so I started.
You had me scared. It would have been nice to have a bit of a notice.
You ain't up when I'm walking them.
Well,
I will poke my head out of Richter's door at this point and go, Richter, you do realize that we travel all the time. Diz is constantly walking.
No, he ain't. He's usually on Log's shoulder or my hat. It's all right, Diz.
I'm not mad at
At
you,
this
Liz. I'm
point-
just disappointed in Richter.
At this point, Valynia opens the door, fully dressed, ready, hair like very neatly done. Alright, it was a misunderstanding. There's no need to argue this early in the morning. I'm gonna go get some juice for breakfast. I'll get a table for you all. Just stop this childish arguing. Diz is fine. Everything's fine. I'm too tired for this.
Does
I'm going
anyone
to go downstairs.
does anyone know mending? My door is a little bit in shambles.
Oh God, Log, what the fuck did you do?
Oh, he was in a bit of a panic. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, big guy, it's all
Yeah, I got it.
right.
Warren comes out of the room again.
Toolbox in hand.
Yeah.
It's like Bob the Builder. He's got a little hat on with a W on.
Warren Smith,
like-
can he fix it?
Flora the worker. Yes, he can.
Sorry.
God.
That was the whip snapping. Oh no.
But yes,
Warren's free
I
labor.
like to get. I like to get a table downstairs ready for the group.
I'm following. I'm fucking done.
Yep.
Sullivan
so
is
guys,
almost
well,
like- Yeah, Sullivan in almost direct antithesis to Valunia. Once he's quite like finally put on the makeup, licks his hand, styles out his hair, like polishes his breastplate with a bit of his sleeve, and comes downstairs just within 30 seconds.
Nice.
But anyway,
Somebody.
how was your walk, Richter?
Not bad. Just went around the city, went by the river. Didn't actually go that far. There's just really likes this one street. I do not know
Oh.
why.
Well, it's like how some dogs mock the territory. Maybe it's just the street Diz chose to be theirs, or
I guess.
maybe it's his favorite hunting ground. Who knows?
I'm also thinking you might have just assumed I liked being there because I stopped a few times.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Probably got a good sniff around the area and found it most pleasing. But who knows?
Eh.
All I know is I have a headache from hearing a door get smashed in.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How do
It
you
was
think
pretty
Ashley?
funny, actually.
At least you found humor in it.
Oh, quite.
Hmm.
Though I did almost poke myself in my eye trying to put on my cream when I heard it.
Oh God.
I know.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask. What's your skincare routine? You got this glow. I'm fascinated.
So, it's a mixture of a berry cream followed by some cucumbers, followed by another sort of charcoal infused soap, followed by, and this
After
goes
we're
on for
gonna need a
hours.
We're gonna
Yeah,
need a
this-
special.
This goes on for 45 minutes.
This goes on for
Victor's-
probably the whole session.
We're just taking notes.
As you sit down, this conversation begins. Arthur walks over. Mind a friend. What can Arthur get for you, yeah?
Is
I
it your
think
hungry?
we'll be wanting some ale.
You're wanting some ale, yeah?
It's 9
Yeah.
a.m.
It is
Yes.
8 in the morning, you fucking alcoholic. But okay.
Look, it's safer than the water, okay?
This is very true. No cholera for you.
It's like old
Very
England
judgmental barman.
when children used to drink with it safer. Do you have any light breakfasts and juice, perhaps?
Yeah, we have orange juice.
Oh, that'll do. And a light breakfast, if you will. Thank you.
How about porridge?
Does it have fruit on top?
For extra?
Go sure, that'll do. Thank you.
Anything else for the rest of you?
Log's not there yet. He's still upstairs trying to figure out how to put armor on for the first time.
Warren is working on the door whilst trying to help Log figure out how to
Log-
put armor on.
I can imagine Log trying to put it on like almost like a nappy. He puts 2 legs in the armhole and pulls it up.
I'll take 5 bowls of that porridge.
5 bowls? You alcoholic and greedy. But it's
Mhm,
service.
yes, very much
Good
so.
customer, I mean. Good customer. I didn't say anything else.
Yes.
When he's gone, I'm gonna whisper to them too. Did we have a good idea putting him in charge while the brother mourns?
Probably.
I don't think we have any say in the matter.
Probably not. But when we had the book of employees, I swear there was more than 2 names, but he seems to be the only one that works here.
Yes, it
Seriously?
had crossed my mind, but I figured the rest just quit when they realised they'd been working for a werewolf.
No, the werewolf
Maybe.
was the brother. The other brother was just maybe doing tax fraud or insurance fraud. Probably.
Or
some sort of
maybe,
fraud.
maybe they're, maybe they just don't want to deal with us.
Well, there's nothing wrong with us.
I think there's a lot wrong with everything, but I don't know. I love your optimism.
There's
Well,
nothing wrong with
we
us.
have.
Yeah,
I mean,
very.
good. Warren's pretty actually. Looks at a innocent naivety, but actually he tried to put on armor on.
It is 8
I-
a.m. and there are already repairs having to be done on the building.
I mean, you're pretty normal for a candy person. I mean, Sullivan.
I
I'm normal
stand
at
up.
least.
I reach across the table, I put my hand on Valunia's shoulder, cast guidance. Now think about it again.
It's called positive thinking.
I'm sure it is. I like to call it delusion.
Yeah.
I'm at least okay. One of us is somewhat okay. That better for you both. And I'm sorry, Diz. I'm afraid you're not in that category, but I love you anyway. And I'll pat them.
Arthur
Thank you.
comes by with the 6 bowls of porridge, 1 covered with fruit, and an orange juice and an ale, and shouts, where is the rabbit and the very big one?
Making
Upstairs.
passionate love. Don't go upstairs.
It's fine. I ordered
Is that
for them,
what
and
that
I
loud bang was? Fuck.
Yeah, don't go up there. I don't wanna know.
They'll into some really weird stuff. Just don't ignore the noise.
it's really messy. You might
Yeah.
not want to go up there for a while.
If you
Yeah.
can hear Warren directing them, don't listen. It's quite scary.
But it's
No,
fine. I ordered
Scheiße.
for them, and I
better
slide
up the fucking
1 bowl.
rent.
For them, not for us, obviously. We don't break rules, just for them.
We're delights.
Yeah, we're
Probably.
delights. Yes, we're
Yes.
delights.
Probably.
I'll slide 1 of the bowls of porridge to where Warren will sit, and I'll slide 3 of them over to where Log will sit.
Fair play. Fair
I'll
play.
make eye contact with Arthur the entire time I'm doing it.
I'd imagine Richter's already eaten, like before Walking Days, probably.
Victor, would you like a drink? Alcoholic, non-alcoholic, fruity, juicy, sweetie, sweet. You know what I'm saying, baby.
Are you trying to sell us cocktails at 8 in the morning?
Are you?
I fucking can do.
No.
Nah,
No.
just
You adventuring types are fucking weird. This one wants ale, the other one wants fucking orange juice. I don't know what to do.
Orange juice is a normal breakfast drink.
Sweetie, no offense, you're not normal.
I think, considering the bunch I'm with, I'm the most normal.
what are you trying to say?
I'm saying you're pleasant to be around, but you also
What?
smell like
It's
candy floss,
deranged.
an unnormal amount.
And it's a
It
nice
could just
smell.
be perfume.
Yeah.
Maybe. Is it
You don't know me. You don't know my life.
Is it some candy flavored Axe body spray, perhaps? Or is
Why
it?
did you use
some
an
Uh,
axe as body
It
spray?
blinks.
That sounds very
Yes.
sharp and painful.
Yes, that seems very dangerous.
Rich people do some weird stuff, okay?
You don't have to tell us twice.
Yep.
Anyway,
I just want coffee. Just a coffee.
A pot or a cup?
Do you have any like to go things?
Wait 1 second.
What cursed thing is he gonna bring?
And you hear some
Why-
clattering and clanging coming out of the kitchen. As
Why'd
you
you
see
want us
a
to
pot
go
of
for?
coffee with the biggest to-go lid on top of it you've ever seen.
Oh my god. You know what?
You never answered my question about if it was a cup or a jug, so
Who
that-
gets a
that-
to go jug?
Normal
isn't that called a
people.
pot?
Normal
I
people.
don't know. You never specified, so I went for
You
the
know what?
most profitable for me.
You know what? It'll fuel me for the day. I'm fine with it.
That would be 8 silver, please.
Yep, go
You
for
can't
it.
drink that too much coffee, it'll kill you. Look at it. It's like,
Watch me.
do it then.
Watch me. Chug, chug, chug.
I'm yeah, do it. Go on. You go
We
for
like to
sure.
drink with
There is on me.
We'd like to
Warren
drink it,
and
Richter.
Log, you come down to see Valunia egging on Richter to chug possibly a 1.5 liter jug of coffee.
All I'm saying, Richter, is it's probably got enough water in to count as healthy amount of water, just double that in coffee. So technically, it'll be your daily water, so go on, chug it if you're so sure.
Yeah, the point of daily water is you drink it
Oh,
throughout
you
the day. Drinking it all in once is
You went
not
with a
good for you.
takeaway. The takeaway jug's a nice choice.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I feel I should also point out that caffeine is highly. It makes you very dehydrated, so it kind of balances out.
Counteracts this. Yeah, counteracts.
Quite. But anyway, now that we're all here and them two are done with their small little session, what?
My. And Arthur's gonna walk off.
I like
Don't
to
ask.
think that no, I like to think that Logplat's kind of sweaty from forcing the small armor on him. That like Warren's just like
Warren's been
covered in
working,
like stuff
so-
working on the
Yeah.
door, so he's got a bit of a
Covered
sweat.
in wood
Yeah, Warren
chips and lube.
to spell
Yeah,
about 50
yeah.
times.
But what's everyone's plans for today?
Great talk, guys.
All right. I'll go first.
Bro,
Olivia gonna
I was-
I
cry.
got stage fright. I got stage fright.
I think you'll have to be more specific, Valunia. You'll have to pick one of us to talk.
All right. Lovebirds. What is Warren? What? No, I'm gonna just address all of you. That's stupid. What's everyone's plans for today? And we'll start with whoever wants to talk first.
Right. Okay, we need to time this perfectly so that we're all talking at once and
Okay.
that we all say our thing so that Valunia can't understand or hear us.
1, go.
Look,
I wanna go
sir,
look
So
at
I'm
the
starting on
Yeah,
doing
well,
live
we all
streams
know
and
it's
reading
here,
directly
so, like, I
at
gotta go
Xbox
look
Review.
at some other stuff.
I've got an idea that there's some kind of scheme.
A reference
Log
Basically
said
going
may
on
also
in
go
the-
to
I
a
don't know,
tailor
I've
to get
just
this
got an
armor
idea.
fitted beer.
All right. So you're going
Oh.
to the tailor and the artificer. You want to try and make a potion. You're going to the cathedral. You're doing that. You're doing that. Nice.
Damn it, she deciphered it. Scatter.
Oh. Was the bit worth it?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No,
Absolutely
no.
not.
It's never
I have
worth
a
it.
different. My myself want to investigate the two, the masked man that it seems to be employing innocent people to do their own will. What seems to be not so good to have right now, and since we've got the armor, we know it's for some points that is somewhat sorted, and So yes, I would like to look into that matter.
Wait, which masked man?
The ones that caused the explosion on how we all met, actually.
Oh, from the Underdark.
Yes, the one that was offering
Right.
boons to people in return for borderline terrorism. We can't let something like that just run around.
No, wait. Hold on a moment. I think you're mixing up two separate. The boons was it's to do with the festival, not the Act Terror Committee.
Yeah.
I thought they were doing it to anyway. I'd like to look into that matter because we do not want more explosions and masked men offering things to strangers.
And Log
In
hasn't
which
got that
case,
much
I
brain
think
left to use.
Valunia, we're both looking at the same thing. Perhaps we should
Right,
team up.
we
We're both
we should
looking
go
at
together.
the Irreverent cult.
Yes. We shall go together and whoever's going to Scrims, enjoy. Don't get I don't know, robbed, and have a good day, everyone.
See you later.
See you.
Right, I'm off to Squams after I devour this porridge.
And you guys blink, and it's all gone. Log takes it.
Well, alright. I think that's a
The
new
bowls
record.
and all. The bowls are gone as well.
The bowls are gone as well.
Unhinged
three of them.
score.
I think we should be more concerned not with the werewolf aspect of the curse, but more the appetite of the curse. He's going to eat the town dry.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
I was going to do that anyway, but this makes it easier.
God, we're gonna have
It's
another
fine, when-
potato famine here.
When he's finished with this one, we can always move on to the next.
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried that he'll start turning to cannibalism at that rate. He's gonna eat everything.
Well, I'm also. Does anyone know why Arthur gave me such a weird look as I came down the stairs?
Nothing. No reason.
Oh,
I was wondering it too.
Probably just your morning activities, I suppose.
yes, I think he might have walked in whilst you were taking a shit last night. Just maybe
yeah,
avoid
yeah.
him.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah,
He saw something he didn't want
Yes,
to,
it's-
and
yeah, that
Yeah.
that
Yes,
would
there's-
that would traumatize a lot of people.
Yes,
This-
and there's no need to make it more awkward than it is, so there's no need to address
yes,
it.
yes.
yeah, no need to talk about it. You'll just get weird looks every time you
Yes.
come in, and that's for no reason in particular. Warren, you had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I may have clogged the outhouse with that one. I'm not gonna. I'm quite proud of it.
Log.
Oh, no.
All right.
I know it's in your name, but you don't need to do them every time.
Oh, that's
Log.
such a
Right,
that's
well,
such
on
a
that
subtle
note-
joke.
Exactly.
Log.
It's such a subtle one, but it's brilliant.
That's a little slow burner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Took a
call you
minute.
at home. Almost like what's in the outhouse. Anyway, let's go.
No, that one burns pretty fucking quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that may put a hole through the floor.
No, it
Yeah.
definitely lingers. Both can smell it. Anyway.
Good fertilizer.
Yeah, very good. And actually, no, it's probably overpowering. It would probably kill anything.
This guy's a fucking grim.
Is that what they're using to make the drinks?
But,
I've already walked
Olivia's
away at
gonna
this point.
log. I'm gonna go.
Logs
Come
logs
on,
gone off.
Sullivan. I don't want to be in this conversation anymore.
I'm already gone. I'm out the door.
I quickly follow.
Logs gonna go to
Um,
Squams.
Where are Valunia and Sylvan gonna go?
I'd imagine to start with, we want to go to the church district, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you guys are gonna head over to the church district.
Mm.
Log will kind of come with you part of the way so you can get over the emergent bridge, but we'll branch off to go to Squams, as he is a true squammer
A true Squammer.
and a hater of squimmers.
Yes.
Fuck them.
I got into a I did get into a huge fucking
really
bar
bad
But
fight.
sounds
just
like
to
a
worry,
slur.
Jay.
I did get into a huge bar fight because squimmers were there.
This is sounding more and more like a slur.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
Stop.
Just view it as when clones call the droids clankers. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what that is.
Warren, what are you up to?
Warren is going to. He's going to start out at a library and see what he can find about Bob
So you're gonna
and or his
head
armor.
to the library where you met the scholar over in the church district, then.
Yeah.
Okay. Richter, what are you gonna do?
So Richter's thing is essentially he just wants to kind of see if he can uncover what's going on with the whole why are there displacer beasts in the middle of the city?
You gonna go anywhere, or are you just going to go around asking a bunch of people why there's displaced beasts roaming the city?
I will just before we leave. I'll hand Richter the quest page.
Mm.
Probably a good place to start since they're the one asking about it.
Yeah, he'll follow that up. But also, it's not just me running around and asking shit. I'm a rogue. I'm sure I know a few
Running around
underground criminal
stealing shit.
syndicates. Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
We'll do in order. I'm gonna do Log, then Richter, then the three of you.
Okay.
Log it up.
Okie doke.
So, Log, you get to the familiar doors of happiness and hope
Squam
of
squams.
Squams.
I'm gonna.
Is Diz with me or Richter?
That stays with you. You never moved off your shoulder.
Hell yeah.
Diz is hungry though. No one gave him food.
Oh no.
Richter would have fed Diz. I said that.
Oh, okay. So he's no longer hungry.
Okay.
Retrospectively speaking. Yeah, you walk into the doors and you're in the familiar box layout of Squams.
Or I walk
What are
up.
you looking for?
I walk up to Squam Squam, and I hand
Hello,
him.
my friend.
Hello, Squam Squam. How are you, my friend?
I'm good, my friend. How are you?
Oh, I am good. We went into the forest, and I got that. I couldn't find many more than one, but I found them purple berries you asked for.
You mean it?
I mean it. Here, I reach into my pack and I bring out the carefully placed purple berries so that they didn't get squished.
Before it can even land on the desk, it's swiped away and 2 platinum pieces are placed in its stead. Thank you very much, friend.
You're welcome, friend. You wouldn't have any tips on how to loosen some of this armor. It's quite a bit tight around my chest.
It would help if it wasn't on backwards.
Oh, that would help. Yeah, that would help.
And you can. Would you like some assistance?
Or I would. Yeah, I've never worn it. I wear furs and not
Oh,
armor. This
no.
is very weird.
I've seen this hentai before.
And you see this small plasmoid walk around the side of the counter. This is gonna be weird. As he crawls up your leg, slips under the armor, and all you can feel is this kind of wet, slimy sensation all over your body. As it kind of puffs out, and the armor just slowly starts to rotate around your body until it fits perfectly like a glove, and then. There you go.
Thank you.
We don't talk about this.
We do not talk about this.
Grant, good day, unless you want to buy things.
No, I just came to give you the purple berries and wish you a good day.
You too, sir. You too.
Oh
Then
my god.
Log leaves Squams
Very awkwardly.
very awkwardly with 2 platinum
There is
pieces.
a tangible awkwardness in the air.
with 2 platinum pieces in hand.
We didn't think we had a bard, but we do with Logsad.
He is a barbarian.
A barbarian.
Yep.
A bard
Wait.
barbarian.
My god, he turns into a bear! It's all coming together.
Bear barbarian.
Yes.
A bear barbarian.
Richter,
Hello.
you have 2 options. You can do both or either. You could either go to the Adventurers Guild and try and work out who gave the flyer.
Mm.
Or you could go down to the docks, to a very specific alleyway that you have not told anyone about, to a very specific location that is undisclosed, and talk to some very dodgy people that you know for some reason.
Well, the first thing I already kind of planned to do, but if I can go and talk to some people in a very dark, nondescript area, then sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go to the guild first.
Yeah, you're greeted with the same large grandeur across the street from the bar.
Is it Alex?
No, it
Is
is not
Alex-
Alex.
Damn it! Okay.
At the desk, there seems to be a fairly grizzled, oldish man, probably human, late 60s, hunchback, white beard, kind of round spectacles. Looks a bit like Dumbledore.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. Love this guy already. All right. Excuse me, my friend. I have a couple questions regarding a few quests. I don't know if you take them in or if you have staff specifically for this. I just want to track back on a particular quest.
What?
Oh,
What did
God.
you say?
He pinches his brow, takes a minute. Can you hear me?
What?
Okay, I'm gonna. Does he have like a? I'd imagine he's got like sheets of paper and quills in front of him.
Yeah.
He like points at them and he's like, "Is it?" And like in gestures, is like, "Is it cool if I take one?"
Yes, you can sign up. There's 400 gold in it for me.
What? Oh my
What?
god! So he takes the quill and then on the back of the thing for Diz starts writing, not on that sheet of paper, specifically on the thing for Diz. And it's like, do you take in quests or does someone else do this? Just in common.
I can't read common.
Oh, but you speak it?
What?
What?
All right. And he starts looking around like, please, for the love of God, tell
Heck,
me
none
the
of
other
these
staff.
kids these days.
Oh, wait.
And he's gonna press his ear. I didn't have my speaking device on.
Oh my God.
Oh,
You
God.
sir.
Changed
You
so
sir.
quickly.
How can
Oh,
I help you?
No, right. I was
Genius.
wondering what's going on there. I was just gonna ask if
This
you're
came
if you're the staff member that takes in the quests and organizes them, or if there's a particular like team of people tracking the people who send in these requests to the guild. I'd like to know. I'm tracing back on this basically.
Well, I can certainly find out where the quest came from.
Yeah, if you got an address or a name, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
You give me that here.
Yeah, of course.
And you see him cast a spell that is unlike anything you've ever heard. Well, this came from the mechanic, you see.
The mechanic?
The mechanic.
Is that like the name of a shop or?
Just says the mechanic.
Huh. All right. If I could take that back, and he's reaching for the poster with this.
There is an address on it.
Oh, perfect. That would be amazing.
It says the jungle.
What? The jungle,
Yeah?
not the forest. The jungle.
I mean, what's the difference?
The life in it?
I think you're getting very speculative now.
All right. I appreciate your help. I think I'm just gonna take this and leave so I could so I can leave.
Good day.
Thank you very much, sir. And he like tips the hat and just gets the fuck out.
What?
Ask what his name was. It's very.
Okay.
How rude.
How rude!
All right. Well, you said he looks like what was it?
Dumbledore.
Jenkins.
Dumbledore. I was gonna say Hagrid for some reason. So in my mind, he's Dumbledore. That's all I need to know. All right. But
Perfect picture.
from there, Rick is like, "Oh, I've got some people in mind. Might be helpful. We'll see." They wouldn't be expecting any form of boon, would they?
Normally, there's some form of coin involved for information.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, as long as it's not like I have to bring, like.
No, you don't have
the-
to like bring the blood of a virgin. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Gold,
Good
gold
deal
often
right there.
suffices.
So you get some.
Sometimes human trafficking, but that's very rare.
Oh jeez. But yeah,
Hey,
he'll head down.
Virgin blood's hard to find. That's valuable shit.
I don't know. You're in the party. It can't be that hard.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
Taking no prisoners tonight.
That came out of left fucking
Oh
park.
my god. Lou, apologize.
Target destroyed.
That was unnecessary savagery.
Already dead.
I woke up and
Hey
chose
Lewis,
violence
how much
today.
do you love cuddles?
Oh.
Oh.
As you
I'll happily
should.
make one of those jokes
Yes,
again
please.
if it means I lose him.
I
I'm
can't believe
your
it.
cousin Strontium, bitch!
Puddles may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Shut up.
Exactly. Oh.
Cuddles.
God
was-
damn.
That was fucking brutal.
The worst part is it was so unnecessary.
Yeah, like it was out of nowhere.
Bro, it was so quick. I'm pretty sure Lewis has had that locked and loaded for a while now.
Yeah, there was prep time for that.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I
gonna
woke up
come
and
in
chose
there.
violence. Oh, I've got a headache. I need a drink.
I'm gonna come in there and
Some
slap you on the
fucking-
wrist.
Please,
Bestial.
slap his face for me, Jay.
Gonna get a really good
Jay,
plastic
you need to
ruler.
come in
and
here
just-
just to look at my face.
Oh god, I'll be back in a minute.
I'm gonna, Lewis, could you open our Curse of Strahd game and please take all the health off Cuddles along with all his sanity, please?
Yeah, sure.
Also, you get hit by meteors.
He is
Twice.
on the floor.
Good.
He's
Where
on
he
the
should
floor,
be.
and he looks like he's about to cry.
He should cry. I want his tears in a jar with a handwritten note in blood saying sorry, so I can drink the tears.
Oh.
Good god.
That
Well,
was,
that's a clip.
Oh.
that was fucking brilliant.
Well, we have a new clip for TikTok.
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
Anyway, moving swiftly fucking on.
Where were we?
Yeah, so I was saying I was about to go down to the docks.
Oh yeah, that was happening.
Yeah.
Nikki, I'm sorry.
No, you've lost your right to talk to me.
Well, guys,
DM has lost the right to talk to one of the players.
Yes.
Yes.
I only communicate through Jay now.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll work with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
God. All right, to the docks.
I meant character, not Nikki in general, but I can see how that could have been.
It's
shown.
Nikki's character, nonetheless.
Someone in chat said Lewis had that one on a flashcard to remind him of it.
Like, I would get if you were playing a certain NPC right now, but you're not, so fuck you, Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was personal.
Yeah. I don't know what I did on last Thursday, but damn.
I'm still on the floor.
Good. Stay on the floor, bitch.
Oh.
Honestly, Nikki, I
Where
I
you
think he's had that
belong.
I think he's had that one prepared for longer than last Thursday.
I don't know what I've done to deserve this.
Oh. Okay, I'm standing.
I did
just
nothing.
About.
I did nothing to you.
I have double vision from laughing.
Good.
I don't
Deserve.
care. You should have no vision. I've been a nice, good player that's only sometimes causes chaos, and this is how you treat me.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so you go down to the dock ward,
Uh-huh.
and
Go
Go
on.
jump in, Lewis. You just.
I'm derailed my own session.
Yeah.
I swear, I'm gonna sidekick you so hard when I get back.
That's fair and valid.
Yeah.
Oh,
You good?
I
They
think
said
so.
never use
I'm
your.
He needs
I'm
a
very
chance
Kung Fu
to
said
angry.
never
recover.
use. Yeah, Kung Fu said never use your training for violence, but I think they would understand this.
Yep.
Yeah, this is self-defense,
This is
really.
self-defense.
Yeah, this is self-defense.
Oh, okay. Rick, do you head down?
I think I still remember your address.
Moved.
Jay, so DM me where you live now.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you. I'll try and
Well,
make
I'm
sure the
moving again.
explosion doesn't go to your room.
Jay, have fun living on your own.
What?
I'm not gonna
Lewis
do
has
it.
to move now.
Oh,
Lewis
Yeah.
is no longer called Lewis.
If I
No,
died
due to the
under
list of
suspicious
pipe bombs.
circumstances, it was not an accident.
It was self-defense. We've already established that.
I was trying to look for something.
You don't deserve to find it.
I found it.
How dare you?
Richter, you head to the northern dock. And you head to a known amongst thieves guild. Hidden beneath the streets slash docks. You give the code and you head into this kind of underground basement where there's illicit dealings going on and illegal gambling.
Okay.
And
Sounds
as you
like a
walk
fun
through,
basement.
a couple people give you a familiar nod, and kind of the kind of upwards head nod of approval,
Mm.
kind of sup.
Yeah, yeah.
That
The nod.
the nod, yeah, the nod. And you go to a well-known information broker.
By the name of.
Bert.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. his name's Bert.
What? What name? I didn't catch that.
I didn't have a name for him, to be honest, so his name's now Bert.
Bert.
Yep. He is Bert Butterson.
Bert
Oh,
Butterson.
God.
But people call
Wonder-
him Baby.
BB.
Yep.
Jesus.
go.
this
Bert
Bert.
Butterson is such a shit name.
More on the fly, people. More on the fly. I can
Yeah.
insult Nikki like that. I can't think of law.
Well done.
Let's go.
I have that
It's a-
effect on
It's a
people.
worthwhile trade.
Alright.
Robbie, don't you join in, otherwise we're gonna have to move in together and live on the run. Richter. What you brings you down these parts? I thought you were retired.
Well, you know how it is. Loose ends, loose ends. Can't quite,
So true, and he kind of plays with a knife in his hand as he says it.
What's keeping you, baby?
Business is booming, baby. Business is booming. I'm presuming that's why you're here.
Of course, as much as I would love to drop in for a friendly visit more often. Business is business, and, I don't think I have to explain much else.
Sorry, what was that? I was distracted by the knife.
I'd imagine he's got, like, several, like, you know when, like, you just get, like, caught by something and you get that little, like, pin-prick of blood? He's just got that all over his hands.
Yep. Couple gashes.
He's playing
Oh,
with the knife. He's really shit at it.
Yeah, he's doing the knife flipping thing, but, like,
It's like a
half taking
ballad.
his
He's
fingers
playing
off.
like a ballad song, and he is just cutting his hand.
Oh, God. Long story short, I need some information. As I'm sure you could guess.
Well, that's why they call me BB.
No, they call you BB because those are your initials.
Shut up.
All right, all
You
right.
want the information or not?
All
The
right.
more you insult me, the more the price goes up.
Fair enough. And he kind of like takes out the scroll with this like face on it or whatever it is, this weird drawing of a cat. From what I
Fucked up
Huge
cat.
inverted commas on cat. This-
it's a really shit drawing of Sonk or Sanic.
It's Spooderman.
Meow.
Yeah, it's literally. But he kind of like hands over and he's like, the drawing ain't exactly. It's more accurate than you'd expect, but
Well,
he's a displacer beast, and if we're
ooh,
finding
now they
young,
fetch for a pretty penny.
right, and if we got young displacer beasts in the city, I'm assuming there's some kind of. I mean, clearly someone smuggled something they shouldn't into the city. And there's probably a farm or a zoo of them somewhere underground or overground, more often than not. I essentially need to find where this one came from. I don't care about the rest of the trade. I just want to know where this one came from.
10 gold, and I'll
Fuck
tell
the
you
rest
what
of them.
that I know.
He hands over 10 gold.
So, I'm only gonna say it once. If you want me to say it again, the 10 gold. That's how this works.
All right, but don't do that shit where you start talking dead fast or give yourself a weird Aussie accent for no reason.
Oh,
So I
fuck
can't.
that.
I didn't sign up to be fucking solving your riddles. I came for information.
Fine. Okay. There's been no animal trade / smuggling here the past 8 months. With how little that boy is, they're being bred here. Only person that I can know of that could have done it is the mechanic.
I also heard that name, but I don't know who that is.
5 more gold and I'll tell you who he is.
Really?
Business is booming, baby.
I wonder why.
Assuming that big if he's demanding 5 gold for a name.
Tell you what, I'll pay you 5 gold once I know how useful that information is.
Give me 3 gold now and 2 gold after I tell you. Non-negotiable.
Alright, fuck it.
Mechanic? Some doohickey build 'em or what's it? What are they calling the autocrafters?
Yeah, I could have guessed.
Builds shit.
Uh-huh.
Rumor is that he's in cahoots with some magical being. So I'm giving him funds and magical resources to continue with his experiments.
When you say magical being, do you mean like a god or just a
Some
really...
speculate, maybe a bit of a cookie wizard. Some people speculate the devil himself. Who knows? But
What are they getting out of it?
that I cannot tell you because I do not know. That information worth a very pretty penny to the guards and to the criminals. But last I heard, this was many months ago, in the western part of the jungle, there was a house, a laboratory, so to speak, where he did his experiments. That's where I would look. Everything the past 3 months, silence. Not heard a thing about the mechanic. He used to come down here every so often.
What, and talk to people?
Never saw his face. Always wore a hood, but
But did he talk to people?
he spoke to a couple people. They ain't here now.
Did he get drinks?
No.
Hmm.
No, he was oldish, human fella. Wide, I think. Maybe a bit tanned, but who isn't in the jungle heat and the sun?
Does it seem like he's from there, or did he move out there for business?
Maybe if I was gonna tell you everything, I'd be out of business.
Yeah, but if you tell me nothing, I can't promise.
I've given you plenty, and you know. Now hand over the 2 gold.
I just want to verify some details. So, there's been no animal trade since 8 months ago, but there was some form of smuggling into the city before then.
There's smuggling all the time. You want guns, explosives, weapons.
Right, but I'm talking displacer beasts specifically.
Not of my knowledge. I know quite a bit.
Who was trading them before then?
People. I'm not giving names. That's bad for business. They're my customers. I ain't gonna rat.
It ain't snitching. I ain't looking for a fight. Just a friendly conversation is all.
I ain't giving any names. You've been out the game too long. Too many new players. So, Sugar, if you want to get back on the house, I can find you some business. But until then, you gotta deal with what I've given.
He hands him the 2 gold, and he takes off the hat and holds it out for him to take one of the lollipops off the band.
Good as always, Sugar. And he'll take a red one.
Nice. Thought you liked the blue ones.
I've always had the red ones. Maybe you're thinking of Jack.
Maybe. It has been a very, very long time. Shit, there ain't nobody here I should talk to, is there? It's been a long time. I'm just thinking if I've left any, I'm gathering loose ends and all. I'm starting to think.
Nah, too many new players. Most people forgotten your face.
Might be a good thing. Looking to get away from this.
Well, BB always here, and he'll go back to playing with his Bella song.
I'd imagine like Richter kind of like I'd imagine there's like cabinets around the room and there's like a stack of bandages on one and he takes one, puts it right on the desk and is like 5 minutes for the love of God, you will bleed out and your secrets will die with you.
Now that is bad for business.
Exactly. You take care of yourself, BB.
And you too, Sugar.
And he starts walking his way out discreetly and makes his way back out into the docks with the poster disc in hand.
Cool, and with that, we'll shift over to the people going to the library.
Whee!
What are people doing? So that Log. Log's at Squams.
Log's on his way to the alchemist at the moment. After leaving Squams, he's going to the alchemist.
You've got very quiet all of a sudden.
Oh, sorry, I'm quite far away from the mic. Log after leaving Squams is going to the alchemist.
The alchemist. Okay, so Valunia, Warren, and Sullivan, you are greeted with the large statues once again outside the church, and you walk in.
Yep.
What do people want to do?
Warren is going to find some nice big tomes on curses.
Fair enough. You head to the curse section, and it is row upon row upon row of big, fucking huge grimoires worth of information on curses.
And only most of them are cursed.
Most of the cursed ones are locked away, so to speak. These are for more public use. So a lot of them are curse fundamentals 101. What is a curse? How to break a curse? How to curse a curse? Things like that. It's all like it's like the Amazon list if you just type the word curse in.
I was gonna look at them all. Very disappointed and just go, may as well start here and pick up the how to curse breaking for dummies.
Awesome. It is 17,000 pages long.
Jesus.
Of course it
and-
is.
And you go to sit down at a table, which leaves Valunia and Sullivan.
I'll make sure that my mask is thoroughly tucked away into my waistband and under my shirt.
If that thing was any more close to you, it would be inside of you.
Yep, cool. Right, so where do you wish to begin?
Just because I found it funny. For reference, the complete works of Lovecraft comes out to just over 1,000.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
This is a
Oh,
big book.
big ass book.
this is volume 1, by the way. But yeah, Valunia and Sullivan.
So, Valunia, where do you reckon we begin?
Forgive me, Sullivan. I think God insulted me, and now I do not know what to do in my headstone.
Well, I suppose when you're hunting down a reverend's chosen, it only makes sense that God would insult you.
Yes, I'm used to God insulting me, but not it being so pleasant. Anyway, so we're looking for maybe the vulnerable. Maybe if we head into their church and look for the people praying or asking for assistance, anyone shady offering them salvation. Perhaps that would be a start.
Sorry, are you talking about going to the Church of a Reverend?
I thought that was the plan.
I don't know how much you know about their little pocket of cult. There's not exactly a church. You can't worship Everin openly. He's outlawed for various crimes against the Pantheon.
Then, perhaps we can look around see if there's anyone defiling any of the other statues here, or I'm not sure. Tell me, where do you think a follow of Everin would start, Sullivan?
I would have no clue as a worshipper of many gods, but not him.
I give him
It's not exactly my forte.
I give him a bitch please look.
Sullivan, as you look
He
around,
gives
you see your graffiti from last time you were here.
Yeah, Sullivan gives an almost identical bitch please look.
Anyway, well, I'd say we should probably just. I do not think it'd be anything in the library, so I feel maybe we should walk around the church district, see if we notice anything.
That's not a bad place to start.
Alright, let us go. Good luck,
Perhaps we
Warren.
look for
That's
the alleyways and the sewer entrances. They are known
Right.
to hang around the darkness and the shit.
quite. I would say good luck to Warren, but I think he's not going to make it through that book. So yes, let us be off.
Come back later. He's finished it. It's on volume 5.
Warren, roll me an intelligence check.
Go on, roll a 1.
Roll a 1.
Intelligence
Would
check.
this be would this be the first roll of the session?
Yep.
Yes.
I believe it would.
Have very
Uh,
RP.
What? Just flat intelligence or Arcana?
If you want to do Arcana, you can make it Arcana.
I would like Arcana.
Yeah, it could be an Arcana.
Good at
Roll it with
Arcana.
advantage as well. Why not?
That's a 13.
Yay! We got the
Wow.
nat 1.
You're reading at about 13 pages a second.
Damn.
30 pages a second.
13, which
Uh,
is still very impressive.
That's extremely impressive.
That's unbelievable, almost.
okay,
but most
He's
of this
got
is
like
familiar to you, at least in volume 1.
he's got an implant in his eye that just speed reads.
I think this is actually just
it's
him
gonna
having a
take
seizure.
about 20 minutes to get through this book.
And
Oh no, I just wrapped it up. I was like, yeah, That's a perfectly reasonable amount of time to go for a 17,000-word book.
The
No,
entire
not word.
work
Not
of,
word. Not word.
There we
Pages.
go.
Page, sorry. Word. Okay.
No,
I
you're
thought
reading
Yeah, word
13
makes a lot more sense.
pages a
No,
second
you're
was-
reading 13 pages a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's
it
going through
takes
the
about
entire
20
works
minutes to
of.
read it.
Yeah, he's going through the
Right.
entire works of any author in a lunch break.
Well,
Sounds about
I
right.
imagine there was at least one scholar just looking at him like, the fuck?
like flipping
writing
through, just hearing the. all you hear
I
is
imagine
this.
fucking every scholar is looking at him now.
I can't hear it.
They're writing a paper on him right now. And what he reads just as quickly.
I'm starting to
Skipping a
take
few
fucking
chapters here
bets.
and there because it's like principles of magic and things like that.
We
Um,
leave.
But yeah, as you guys look back, you just see Warren like barely looking at anything and just
It just sounds
tearing
like
through pages.
It just sounds like a speedboat. It's like, but we
Yeah.
leave. We quickly leave. It's gonna catch fire. It's that fast. We're leaving.
I am going to specifically kind of almost pretend to wander right past the graffiti I made last time I was here, to just see how it's doing, see if anything's changed.
There's been an attempt to wash it off. Half of it's kind of smeared, and the other bit's kind of speckled. There's a
So
sign.
arguably, it
saying-
looked better.
Yeah, why not?
Good.
Good, Anakin. Good. Anything else?
For who specifically?
As you guys wander out of the church, you see a familiar face. A dwarven scholar walking around with a stack of books. And he sees Valunia first. Ah, well. Valunia, was it? Are you going to insult me again, or are you coming to this neck of the woods with good news about the venture I sent you on?
Are you going to freeze me in place again, or are you going to actually somewhat listen to what we have to say?
I don't really want to talk to you. Is there anyone else? You're just a bit mean.
I would be happily civil. We could start a new slate, but no, you're the one that came out swinging this time.
Fine. How about this? I'm sorry I froze you in place. If you say you're sorry for being a bit of a dick.
I'm sorry, I came out rather aggressively. Would that
Great, we're
suffice?
friends again. Did you get the things I told you about?
Perhaps.
You're being a bit of a dick again.
I just want to make sure that wait, he wanted the books, didn't he?
I wanted a singular book. It should have been locked.
I
Narrow it down a
just want to ensure that whatever's in it isn't going to end up doing more harm than good. And I will show him the book. Not taking it out of my hands, but I'll lift it out of my pouch.
Ooh, goody, you've got it.
Now then.
Yes. Well, what do you want? This is where you extort me, isn't it?
No.
This is
I
how
don't
you
know need to.
adventurers work. You don't deal in civilized conversation. You deal with bribery and brutishness.
I don't want your money. I just want to know what's inside this to make you want it so much, and if it's a good idea to give this to you. If it's magically locked, it's locked for a reason.
You want me to tell you? I don't know.
Yes.
That's why I'm a scholar. I learn about the things we don't.
Or do you at least know how to open it?
Yes. It's very
Then
complicated.
Then it would be okay if after we've opened it, we could also read what's in it.
Depends on what's in it.
No. See, we risked our lives to. Warren almost died to get this.
And you'll
He
be
should at least have
greatly compensated.
with the satisfaction knowing what he almost died for.
I asked you to get a book. You've come out with what I'm presuming from the fact that you're still alive, all the treasures that were inside. Now, I could have gone to the Adventurers Guild, then told them, and then people much stronger and faster than you would have gone in, grabbed it, and then sold the loot. But no, you've got that now, and you have got paid in tangible things like armor that I have no use for as a scholar. Because guess what? I'm not a fucking blacksmith.
And as a scholar, surely expanding others' range of knowledge and learning the unknown is surely something you want. Why not let us see what's in it as well as you?
Because
We
it's
could even
Eldred shit, you fucking dunce.
So
This shit
maybe
can ruin
I
my
want to.
brain. I made a pact with
So?
one so that my brain doesn't go fucking jello.
And
I've unplugged my
maybe,
headphones.
and maybe I
Not
trust
too animated.
that, and maybe I trust that some party members could also read it.
No offense. You've got a rabbit that has one arm and multiple burns, which I
Excuse
can
me,
only
are you mocking
presume.
disabled people?
No, I'm saying that he tried to handle Faystone and probably went horribly wrong. You have a cowboy with pink hair that
And
was walking over masonry work.
I don't see the
You've got a
relevance of their hair
sketchy-looking
colour.
cleric that I don't, with 15 different sigils in his back.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. You can have one.
Hey, you've never even met me. How do you know I'm sketchy?
How
You
does he
see.
know Warren was playing with Faystone?
He said supposedly, to be fair.
And I don't think I need to talk about the big guy.
Okay, you have two, but I don't know. I'm curious what's inside. That is all. It's curiosity. Surely, as a scholar, you also enjoy the curiosity of this world.
Do you want to take a pact with an eldritch being?
Not particularly, but I don't mind having
Then-
cliff notes from a scholar given to me.
Then, sorry, just read chat. If you cannot make the pact with the eldritch being, you simply cannot know. Sometimes the information that I'm given, I simply can't tell anyone because it will cause their brain to corrupt. Okay? I don't want your pretty little brain in your pretty little head going to mush. Now, I'm going to politely ask you that I can have the book. If I determine that the information within the book is not dangerous for your health, I will let you look at it. If I determine it is, I'm not going to tell you anything because the fact that the knowledge exists is dangerous enough.
We will have a quick group meeting, and I bring Sullivan 2 steps away. Or, like, steps away. What do you think?
Well, I don't trust him nearly as far as I could throw him.
Of course, same.
But we have no use for the book. We can't open the book. And there is a lot of harm that he could do with the book.
That's what I'm worried about.
Perhaps rather than asking for perhaps rather than asking for us to look at it, we merely, I don't know, I wouldn't say the correct authorities because I don't trust them particularly either. Perhaps
No.
we find some third party that he'd be more willing to allow to also see, just so that there are, checks and balances. I'm sure he's a sensible man that he he'd be willing to trust our suspicions about him.
Hmm. So we suggest a third party.
Yes.
Who would that be, though?
I don't know. Perhaps he has some ideas, some city guard, some
But why does-
mercenaries, anyone that we think could kick the shit out of him upon his reading of it.
Who's the head of the guard again that we were friends with? I'll check
That's a
my
good
notes.
question.
Baldric.
Baldric.
But for him to be making such demands with us holding the book, it's somewhat morose.
True. This book was locked for a reason and was hidden. Whatever's inside is probably of some value. And if that information is going to the wrong hands, I do not want more blood on my hands. So, I'm not sure. But
Echo.
yeah,
Echo.
it's from Robbie.
Yep.
But I'll leave the choice up to you. He also really doesn't like me, so I think it's better if you do the speaking. I have no idea why. I did nothing to the man. I think he just has a huge scholar-sized stick up his ass. But alright, let's go. And we walk back and I'll gesture for Sullivan to do the talking.
Ah, someone with class. Welcome.
Well,
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Jesus.
Are you actually
Well,
casting
that
Eldritch Blast?
escalated quickly.
No, I'm not actually. I'm just going to say, you know what? After you two done the negotiating, come find me for the book, and I'm going to do my own investigation because I hate this dude.
well, it seems you've angered the noble, but more power to you, I suppose. It's taken
Well-
quite some restraint for me not to get into a word fight with her.
Look, now that I'm with someone that can actually understand something, and someone that has a bit of a more understanding of eldritch beings, so to speak. Potentially, I don't know. I don't know where you're from. I'm sorry, I'm presuming, but you look a bit sketchy. No offense. The clown.
I'm taken.
I'm not huge of clowns.
Don't worry,
I
me
told
neither.
you about the cave deliberately, so the government didn't know, and then that could be put into the whole program. Program. There we go. With all the warlock soldiers and potentially bolstering that army.
Yes, I'm equally distrusting of the those in charge as you, it seems.
Now, would you allow a little dwarven scholar to tell you a little conspiracy theory?
I'm always up for some theoretical speech.
I believe and have a little bit of evidence that the government, especially members of the Roots, you do know who the Roots are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. That they are worshipping some form of demon or devil, and that you know the whole calamity that happened a few weeks back. You know, big holes opening up,
Yes,
dark spewing out. Yeah, that was actually an attempt to sacrifice souls.
that makes sense.
And that the more that they sacrifice, the stronger the being will be, and then, well, we're on a doomsday clock. My hope is with the information from that book is that I can slow, reverse, or completely disable this being. I don't want harm. I'm a little dwarven boy that wants to read books. I don't have a violent bone in my body. That's why instead of blasting your friend, I froze them and walked away because I was going to lose my temper.
It's certainly a level of restraint, though of course not one without explanation. Otherwise, it would be awfully difficult for Volunia to have collected your buck if you'd, you know, blown her brains all over the library.
I wasn't. That's not the point. But I see
Yes,
your
no, I
point.
understand. Just that you've got to bear in mind that we have no proof that you will do as you say with this book, just as you had none that we would. But you entrusted it to us either way,
I
which
would like the
I'm
trust returned.
yes, and I appreciate that, but unfortunately, we're obviously not quite as trusting as you are. Perhaps some proof of this trust, a demonstration that you aren't planning anything malicious. Merely, I think Volunia misspoke talking about us reading the book. To level with you, I'm not sure that any of us actually have the intellect to understand it had we been allowed to read it. But perhaps there are others that we could bring in, get involved, to provide some checks and balances to be sure that you aren't a cult-like fanatic trying to use this book to bring about the end of the world.
You've given me a predicament here because I'm trying to stop what you're saying I'm trying to cause. So,
Yes, yes, I understand it
can
to
pick
be
two people
difficult.
from your
That's
party.
why I'm asking you to prove it to us.
I want two people from your party you can pick, and they can watch me open in a moon's time, which will be approximately a month.
Yeah,
As I'll need time to prepare the opening and making sure I've got the right incantations and all the rest of it. After such, you'll see that the world isn't ending, and if I then instantly determine that the information in the book is not dangerous, you can all read it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to, pimmy you out. And you can then watch me burn and destroy the book.
certainly. Although, I, of course, hate to bring this up, but information can be retrieved from a person. It doesn't need to be a book. The destruction of the book hardly keeps the information safe with you still walking around with it in your head.
See, that's the beauty of my pact. I don't know anything. When I read all this Eldritch shite, I don't read it, my patron does, and then gives me access. But if it's then dangerous, I don't get to know it.
Right.
I'm highly
Uh,
regulated as well. The government supports me and everything, but I don't like the government.
Yes, no, I'm very much on the same page.
I see how counterintuitive that is. He kind of scratches his head. Anyway, I've got to get learning, and you've got some deciding to do. And he'll scribble down on a piece of paper his address.
Well,
Not far from
hopefully,
here.
yes. Hopefully, we'll pay you a visit somewhat
In-
soon.
Give me a few weeks just to prepare. Don't want to accidentally blow open the book and then anything that could be in there seeping out.
Yes, of course.
Also, I think I heard someone shouting for the tiefling now that I think about it. You don't
What do you
happen
mean?
to know a black tiefling? Blackish hair, red eyes?
Does that ring a bell for me?
Nope.
Unfortunately, not. Yes, I'll bring it up with my party. But what? Why do you ask?
Because they were asking about your tiefling friend.
Us specific, or
They
just the
said
tiefling?
they came into the church a couple of days ago and went, "Have you seen this very specific description of your tiefling friend.
Right. Interesting. Well, I'll let her know. Perhaps she's met them before.
Anyway, learning to do, studying to take place. Can I have the book? Bit
Valunia
hard
has
to
it right
research.
now.
Difficult to
Uh,
research the thing that I can't see or research.
Well, I personally don't have it on me. Um,
Would it help if I
I'm
paid you?
sure. Oh, it is an awful predicament, indeed. I'll go and
I
speak
don't
to
know why
Valunia.
you've got
Perhaps
this
she'll
visage of
part
me
ways with the book.
being evil.
Say again.
I don't know why you've got this image of me being so evil.
Not you, just people in general.
Aye,
You don't
that's
become
fair.
an adventurer when with a trusting attitude.
I guess, yeah.
Like I say, I shall go and speak to Valunia. Perhaps she'll part ways with the book,
Who knows?
and I'll
Anyway,
start walking off.
I'll be around here if you need me.
Certainly.
Go you, as you kind of walk off. I'm not getting that book. And he'll sadly walk off into the church.
Valunia hasn't strayed that far. She's just looking around.
Right. So, he's offered us two of our party members. I'm sure
Alright.
we can up that number with a little subterfuge.
Hmm.
However, he's asking that in a month's time we come and read it with him.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
Yes. Granted, it doesn't exactly give us anything, as we could part way with the book. He immediately opens it today and does the evil
True.
doing. But do you know what? I'll leave that up to your discretion. You seem to have much more of a rapport with him.
Honestly, I would take on the worst of worst packs with any evil to put us. If anyone would kick that fellow down the stairs and put him in his place, he's such a horrible attitude.
Well,
Hmm.
it is what it is. I'm going to go look
Be a
for some
risk.
clues. You go decide if you want to give him the book.
What would you do?
What would I do? I would
Mhm.
try and bust it open myself, read it, probably go insane, quite possibly bring upon the end of the world, and then feel a little bad about it later.
Only a little bit bad. Only a
Yeah.
I
smidge.
think I'll hand it over. But
Well,
I
upon
don't
your
know. I
decision,
guess
if you think we're, there's always the chance that we just kick the shit out of him if he tries. It's
yes. Anyway, I'm gonna go hand this over. Wait for my friend to come and then see how it goes. And Feline will head over to the church.
oh, Lunia, one last thing.
Yes?
Our scholar friend seems to have met a friend of yours. He was asking for you.
Oh, did they say where they went? I've been waiting.
No, I'm sure you can ask
Right.
the dwarf him yourself. Yes.
Alright. Well, if we all die in the Skull Opens book, it was nice to meet you, Sullivan. Really.
Such faith.
Yes. Nice to meet you.
And Feline will head to the church where the scholar is.
He's basically only got to the front desk as you walk in. Doesn't really seem to take much notice of you as he's pretty much gone to the mental state of he's not getting that book.
I shall simply drop it in front of him on the desk.
You're giving it to me?
Yes, just. I'm gonna trust that you're not gonna do any harm with it and you're gonna honor the deal that we set out.
I
What
am
you set
going
out.
to sneak up to the just beyond the door and cast Zone of Truth on the opening of the library.
What save is that? Is it a save, or is it only a save if you intend to lie?
It can only a save if you intend to lie.
Yeah, it'd only be a charisma save. It's just the second someone enters the zone, they have to make a charisma save. If they fail it, they can't tell a deliberate lie.
Okay. An 11. I can't lie. I have no intention of trying to cause any form of catastrophe. I am simply trying to prevent things from happening.
And will you honor your side of the agreement and let two of us be present?
Yes. I wouldn't like
Alright.
you to be there. I prefer working on my own.
Then you may take the book. And I'll slide it over.
Fucking Luya.
By the way, since we're on somewhat bad terms, did they say, my friend say where they were staying?
They said Sunny Fox. I don't know where that is.
Oh, I do.
You are on about the black tiefling, black hair, red eyes,
Yes.
intimidating woman.
I've heard, but good luck. And I will head out.
I think you're the one that needs it, but thank you. And he'll happily strut upstairs now.
I will tell Sullivan that it's done and that I'm gonna go to Sunny Forks.
Warren, are you still keeping your book?
Yes.
Yeah.
One thing before you go, Valunia, just out of curiosity, that magic that you wield, where does it come from? I would also like you to make the charisma save, by the way.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's evil.
Does Sword of Truth affect the caster as well?
I believe so.
Yeah. Charisma.
Noticeably, I don't need to be inside the zone.
Are you just right on the edge of the zone?
Oh, that's just
Yeah.
a save. Oh.
DC 17, so.
Oh, I have an angelic patron.
Right. Well, that's always useful to know. Perhaps we'll be able to meet them someday.
Maybe.
Well, if you're off to Sunny Forks, perhaps I'll stick around the area, see if I can dig up any more clues
Yes,
about
let
this
me know
cult
if you do.
we're trying to wrap out. Certainly.
I wish you luck. But anyway,
You too.
see you later. And Valenia's gonna head to Sunny Forks.
Okie dokie. We'll swap over to Log, who's going to the Alchemist.
Oi.
I actually can't remember the Alchemist's voice, so
Neither can I.
It
look me
was-
boy.
It was a bit kind of more gritty, I think. It was like older
look me
man.
boy.
That's better.
Sponge boy me bub.
Lug said me boy.
Look at me boy. What can I get for you?
Hi, Mister.
I've got a terrible throat infection.
Well, it sounds quite bad, to be fair, mate. Are you sure you're gonna be all right?
Yarr.
Log kind of gets
What?
like the fur, this like fur like shoulder thing, and like kind of hovers it over his mouth just in case.
That's very fair, me boy.
My good friend the alchemist, can you make any potions out of what I believe to be, I think they were face spiders. Can you make potions out of their blood?
I can certainly try.
Log hands over his water skin full of how many full of face spider blood, and it was I think it was like 4 pints.
Water skin. Yeah, it was water skin worth, wasn't it?
Yeah, one full water skin worth.
He goes to the back and he wait here. I'll be about an hour if you can wait that long.
Oh, I can wait a long time. I've got Diz here to keep me company.
Yeah. And he'll go into the back, and you hear the kind of bubbling and brewing. You hear an occasional pop and like mini explosion, and he comes out with 4 potions in round cylindrical flasks.
Oh, thank you, friend. How much will that be? And what even are they?
On the house.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Not very often I get to make potions like these. You drink those, and you can teleport. I think about 60 feet.
That's pretty good. Thank you very much, my friend.
Make sure you can see it though.
Oh,
Can't see it, things get messy.
so I won't be able to accidentally teleport myself inside a wall.
You don't know where you're going? Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Very welcome.
Logside will leave and make his way back to Sunny Forks.
Sweet. Warren, what book slash page are you on?
Oh, he's probably on like volume 10.
Fair
Just,
enough.
like,
You
just
have
just finishing it.
you have a base understanding of curses now. Good job.
Woohoo!
As you see it gets to about lunchtime, you're feeling quite hungry. You should probably head back to Sunny Forks.
Yes, we'll head back to Sunny Fox.
Ripta?
Maybe check out the next volume.
Put it on loan on the library.
Can I borrow this? Yeah.
Oh yes, you can. You can take it. No one's touched that book in millennia. People say it's too long.
Oh no, but I've quite enjoyed them. Yeah.
He's gonna
What's
get
the
a
first
framed
one?
picture in the
Then-
5 hours
library.
ago.
What?
I
You've read
hope the
all
library.
2,000 pages in 8 hours.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Warren, you need to sneak in there a framed picture of you, like those food eating competitions with speed fooding.
Logside has the silver tray. Warren has the fucking framed picture of him. reading-
Collection of curses for dummies.
The first one to beat the thing.
It's the only book series that has to be transported on a cart.
A wagon.
Not even a backpack, you need a full-blown wagon.
It's not counted in pages or chapters. It's counted in palette.
Yeah.
And you all, one by one, minute by minute, half an hour by half an hour, slowly start to come back to Sunny Forks. Yeah. You
Oh,
all
hi
come
guys.
back.
How's your day been? Been productive, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking around. I'm probably not making conversation.
You don't see the person that you're looking for just yet.
Alright.
Uh,
Now sit down with the others.
Log will begin to explain that he went to the alchemist's. Oh, I went to the alchemist today. Got some potions on the house. Pretty good actually.
Oh, nice.
I got some potions of teleportation.
How many?
I got 4 of them. The
Nice.
Mr. Alchemist, I forget his name, bless his soul. He said they can teleport you up to 60 feet, but you've got to know where you're going, otherwise you may end up in a wall.
Nice. We had a productive day, I'd say. We met the asshole scholar again, and he's still an ass. But he agreed that 2 of us could watch him open the book, and if the information is deemed safe for us, we will be allowed to read it. But he will take a few weeks to prepare for the casting, and then about a month before they're ready to open the book. What about you, Richter? Productive day?
Yeah. Had a look around, had a chat with some old friends, that kind of thing. We'll get into that later.
All right.
Uh,
What about you, Sullivan?
Um,
When I left,
Lewis,
did you
was
make any
my
progress?
yeah was my exploration of the church district for any weird-looking cultists successful?
Roll me a D100.
Can do.
Curse Breaking Fidelity, Volume 11. 20,000 pages. Curse Breaking Goodness.
Oh my god. Oh no! Did I use my thing already?
What thing?
Guidance?
No,
Your question?
the thing that Lewis knows about.
Oh.
I have no idea.
No, I
I
won't
don't
use it. I'll
think
just roll the D100.
I don't think you've used it because it's a new day.
I don't think I have either, but
Oh, no.
6.
I think you might need to ask that question.
Yeah, I'll whilst I'm there, ask if will I find anything in the church district?
Let me get your potential answers up.
I'd also like to point out that during this, you guys noticed that Log's arm's on the right way around, maybe a bit slimier than usual.
Look, did you run into Warren on the way back?
No, I didn't actually. I went to Squam's at first, and I gave him his purple berry.
You gave him. Okay.
I gave
and-
him.
I did think
Okay.
you had a particular shine about you.
Yeah, he shined
Yes.
the armor up quite nicely. It's much more comfortable fit now, mate, than it's on the right way around.
I should say.
Oh.
I'd imagine the sun is streaming through a window and hitting Log's armor immediately and just lighting the room up like a disco ball.
See,
So-
Log, I do have to question, why were you taking your armor off with
Yes.
on Squam?
It's a long story. I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
hope
I can
maybe
appreciate
there's-
a man's secrecy, so I shan't pry any further.
I didn't know we were that desperate for shop discounts.
Shit, are we?
Well,
Are we?
20 gold is 20 gold, so
Yeah, he
And
gave me
apparently Twid.
he gave me 2 platinum for giving him the purple berries.
Well-
oh Christ.
I'm not into that, but 2 platinum is 2 platinum, I guess.
Yeah, fucking well done for knowing your worth, Log.
Yes.
All of this is flying straight over Log's head. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I got 2 platinum for just giving him some berries, guys.
Anyone
I
else in the
I
session
imagine at this
chat?
point, Sullivan is well aware that it's going over Log's head, which is why he's doing it.
Yeah. For anyone who hasn't read the session chat, Log has canonically not had the birds and the bees talk.
This is true.
No,
This is law.
I never took you for that sort of person, but good on you. I'm
Well-
sure everyone would have their price.
Well, he asked me to get him some berries, so that's what I did.
Some berries, you say?
Some purple
Mm.
berries, yes.
Mm. Wait,
I
purple?
would have
That
I'm not
might
sure
be
that's
medical.
healthy. Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
sure that's healthy.
at this point. I'm kind of scared he asked for green ones after.
Perhaps we drop the subject. I think
Yes,
Log
perhaps.
has pulled his weight in the party enough.
As a member of the forest, green berries are actually quite poisonous to you. So I don't know why he'd ask for those.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone's got their taste.
I guess it's definitely a pull-out session.
So
I've got to say, Valuna, that
question you were
that one might be a
asking.
little on the nose.
Sullivan, what was your question again? Sorry.
Will I find anything in the church wall?
Within your eye, you see the letters start to form into words, and you can read it as very doubtful.
Interesting.
I like how nobody is questioning the small, no,
Only.
the massive tome that Warren
Yeah.
dragged in with him.
Yeah, yeah.
No, we're not
We're-
questioning it.
Warren is a reader. We're not gonna question it. Everyone's got their shit.
It is as thick as a pile of bricks.
It's just a
We're not
dictionary.
questioning it. We're not
We're
questioning
not
it.
questioning
I
it.
think only myself and Log don't have a fucking tome of some sort. Maybe Richter.
Yeah.
Hey Richter, do you want my cursed home to feel included?
On behalf of its cursed, I'm gonna say no.
No, though it might not be cursed. I just thought it sounds cooler. On the
I'm
tome?
alright. I was never much of a reader. I've only got one good eye, so, you know.
Oh. Well, surely if the one's adapted to be stronger, reading shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, kind of. Not quite how it works.
I was going to say, do I know what would have happened to Richter's eye? Or would that have been before we met each other? Or after we met each other?
Oh,
Right.
that'd have been way, way before.
Run some numbers. It's 2 foot
Some
tall.
numbers.
Anyway, I'd say after
The
great
book is
day of-
2 foot tall.
let's just ignore Warren for now. But I'd say we've had a productive day, so we should order food. I think
Size of a small
it is about
halfling.
lunchtime. Uh, Warren is. I'm not even gonna ask.
No, I will, since, it could kill a small child. What's with the book?
Warren, one question: Is it can I eat it?
No, that was not going to be my question.
Well,
My question is, how did you get it home or back to the bar? Did you put wheels on it and ride it? It's a go-kart.
No,
Sans.
actually, I second Log's question. I think he could eat it.
I don't know. I think Log couldn't, unless you put a bit
No,
of salt on there.
I think with some water, perhaps.
Bit of hot sauce, bit of hot sauce, bit
bit
of
of
garlic.
salt, maybe a
fundamental
blender.
too. I think he could make his way through it.
Lauren, did you buy that book or is it on loan? Because I kind of want to see if Log's could.
Technically it's on loan, but I genuinely don't think they'd notice if it didn't come back.
You know mending, right? You can just cast mending.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you can mend something that's been digested.
Especially,
Maybe
especially
keeps a
through
bit-
Logsad's digestive system.
If we keep one
Yeah.
single page, surely.
No, you need all the pages to cast mending.
I mean, we could go to the outhouse. Actually, no, that'd be disgusting.
Yes, I think it would be worth.
Yeah, no one wants to go through
Yes.
there.
Yeah, that
No,
would
no,
be
no.
crazy.
I take it back. No, we're not doing that. Log, please don't eat the book.
Oh, fine.
It's fine. We'll get you a breakfast. They have the all-day breakfasts on these menus.
I don't think I'm allowed to get that breakfast again. I think Arthur will kill me.
We persuaded them once. We can do it again. I
And
mean,
get the all-day dinner instead. New challenge.
True.
ooh, that sounds nice. I wonder
They
what
got
burger specialties
steaks,
they
they
have.
got
Nailed it.
chicken wings, they got
What
fries,
do
they got a
have at
mountain of fries.
Grill?
A whole mountain of that's a lot of fries.
Yeah, that's good though.
I mean, I joked earlier at the start of the session about a potato famine, but let's not actually start one. It was a joke.
I'm Irish.
Sorry,
I'm
what
a little bit
session?
sad.
Wait, you're Irish? I never knew. Well, actually, your name's
What's
Richter,
an
that makes
island?
sense.
So basically, it's like the
Apparently we're
land, but very small and in the middle of the ocean. That's
Not an
in
island, an Ireland, you fuck.
That would explain why you're mystical and full of sweet.
It's a land filled with anger and ire.
Yeah.
Very short people in green.
And potatoes. Anyway, so we've got some things, and we now have a giant book we could probably bludgeon someone to death with. So I think it's been a good day.
Yeah.
It might
Yes.
actually be too heavy to bludgeon someone with.
I mean, it depends which way you bludgeon them, because if you grab their head and hit it against the book, that's still
that-
bludgeoning.
That's a fair point, I suppose.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
imagining like a full Looney Tunes at some point, where there's just
Yeah.
a corpse and a book where the
I
head
mean,
would be.
Look, Sad, can you lift the book? Are you strong enough for that?
Log goes to lift the book.
It's surprisingly light.
Oh, this is Warren could easily bring this back. Easily, it's very
Yeah,
light.
look, they could bludgeon someone with that.
I'm also pretty
I
sure.
imagine it has a carry handle.
Yeah.
It's a little
It's not so much
suitcase,
for
that's
weight as
all.
it's its awkward shape.
Also, isn't stat-wise Warren actually stronger than Logsad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
The same.
what? Warren has 18 strength at the
Yeah.
moment.
Warren is stat-wise stronger than Logsad.
It's all in the one arm.
I'd argue it's because of the prosthetic he's stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway,
Robotic
Like
assistance.
how Warren is simultaneously not just the smartest and the strongest.
Brains and the
what are
brawn.
we?
I've-
What are we
I've got to
thinking
say,
of the book?
Full
In all
package.
this travel, I don't think I've ever seen Logsad holding a book.
No, me either. This is a first.
There's a
Feels
first for everything. To
wrong.
be fair, I did my studying when I did my druidic training studying, but there wasn't many books involved either, to be honest. A lot of
I
long,
I imagine
like
there's
books.
some sort of written language.
lot of long nights with the druids of the tribe.
I
Oh,
actually
right,
imagine
I'm
druids.
sure there were.
Yes, I can imagine druids not liking books, given you have to cut down trees to make them.
Yes, it's
Well,
all-
you don't need to actually. You can carve them into wax tablets. You could
True,
use
true.
stones. You can make a book out of pretty much anything.
True. Anyway,
Just
what are
take
we thinking
dedication.
I
about
wrote my
ordering?
thesis on a sheet of steel.
That in no way surprises me.
that doesn't surprise anybody.
No, that's kind of on brand.
Just laser
Most of
cuts
my
it out.
study was. Most of mine was pen and parchment.
No, you did it with a chisel.
If you could.
Did it by hand.
Yes, well, we all did a thesis. We're all definitely educated. Perhaps we eat and we
Yes.
continue whatever we were doing.
And
I'm still
as-
debating how big this menu is.
And as you look through the menu, Looney, you have a voice. You can all hear this. Come through the doorway. As you hear, Luna!
Oh no.
Luna! How's my favorite sister?
Ray, what a pleasure. I get up nervously.
Oh, stop it. And what walks through is a about 5'6", black-skinned, black hair, black-horned tiefling with glowing red eyes, weapons all the way round the hip, strapped with studded leather armor glowing with magic, and thick black boots, and a devilish smile. Are you not going to introduce me to your friends?
Oh, of course I wasn't just not sure what time you were coming, sister. Thought you'd be here earlier, honestly, but you know what father is, he talks quite strangely. But yes, this is my companions. Logsad, Richter, Sullivan, and the one with the very strange book is Warren. Don't question it.
Boy, I'm Log sad. I'm not sad. I'm happy.
Wonderful. Well, I'm Ray, and I'm Little Luna's best big sister.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes, Valunia has told us all about you, and I'll do a big kind of flourishing bow.
It's a deception roll with disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because that's a fucking lie, and she knows it.
Damn.
Melanie is just pinching the bridge of her nose.
I was going to say, I'm making no attempt to make it sound
Genuine.
convincing. This is entirely just
Okay,
a
so you just
mocking
lie.
of Valunia.
Okay. It's just a tongue-in-cheek lie, okay.
Yeah.
I
You
apologize to
you
them.
two seem so alike.
Do we?
Well, I'd
Yes, I
hope
can.
not. Little Luna's incompetent.
Thank you, Ray. Anyway, what brought you here? I knew you were coming, but I didn't know what for.
So you were given a task, and you're
And
doing
I'm
a
doing that
really
task.
shit job. So I'm here.
I disagree with that statement. But
Our father doesn't, and you're doing a really shit job of introducing me. So yeah.
I did do a good job. I introduced you, and they were introducing back, and I'm sorry that that one wants to be sarcastic. I can't
No,
control
I
him,
like
you know?
him. He's funny.
Oh.
I
Oh,
have
then
said
I
that
say it's a
before.
pretty good introduction.
Yes, but they did it. You didn't do it. You see? Oh, you're kind of scruffs your hair a little bit. You're so silly.
Can I kind of
Oh,
like
God.
insight to see, just kind of getting like the general vibe, like, are Valunia and this person cool, or is there like a clear kind of big sister
I will-
complex?
Am I rolling deception?
Roll insight, Richter, and we'll go up against the passive deception. Oh, you can tell there is some deep-seated issues.
Okay. All right, cool. Richard's gonna get up, go around the table
I
real
wouldn't
quick.
say it's deep-seated issues. I'm gonna DM you what I think it would be on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to be told wrong.
I'd say
Weird
it's more
incest
Volunia's
tension.
very. No, I'd say it wouldn't be that. I'd say it's very obvious Volunia's faking knowing this person well.
Okay.
But either way, Richard's sensing bullshit is a little bit okay. This looks bad.
Yeah.
So he gets up and around the table and he's like, "I apologize. I was a little caught off guard. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Richter." And he, as he does with most people, takes off the hat and offers a lollipop.
I'm okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Charming, though.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Ray.
Ray. Wonderful name. And you know Valunia because you are sisters.
Yes.
Ah, not too heavy on the resemblance, but I could. I get a particular vibe.
Are you saying that because we're both tieflings?
Nope, simply out of the way you interact.
Well, we have the same father.
Yeah, the
Adopted,
mannerism.
granted.
Okay.
Well, Belunia is.
Oh,
Always been a
okay.
bit of a runt.
Well, I'm quite the runt myself, so I see why we get along.
Yes, well, I saw you earlier, though. Hanging out with some very shady people. You going to tell
Ah.
me about that? Or should I?
What were you doing? Wait, Richter, what were you up to?
I was talking to some old friends. I'm sure, Ray, you're familiar with BB, ain't you?
Nope, never heard of it.
Really? And what were you doing down in the dark room?
I have my secrets as you have yours.
I'm sorry, what's
And
the
gives a
dark
little wink
room?
to you, Richter.
Sorry, what was that?
What,
I have my
what room,
secrets.
Richter?
No, I was Ray. I didn't hear what Ray said.
Oh, sorry.
I have my secrets, and you have yours. And she'll give a little wink.
Well, you
Speaking
know.
of secret, I'm deathly curious about this mission that Blunia here has quite clearly failed.
Yeah, I wasn't aware we had some job to be doing.
Yes,
Not
we've of
necessarily
course seen.
failed, more failing, and she can't fail, because that would piss off father.
I'm
Right.
not failing, Ray. It's just taking more time than was planned. I told this to father, and he was fine with it.
Well, I think your purple-haired friend has actually managed to find quite a good clue.
Mm-hmm. And what would that be?
Oh, about the mechanic and the potential location.
Oh. Well, it
Your
seems we're already on
mind
our
is
way.
very easy to interact with. I'm sorry, it's a habit.
Oh, so that's how you know.
Oh, amongst other things. I'm quite good at what I do.
Yeah, I get that impression. Well, since myself and Voluni are alliances on our journeys, I'd say Voluni is doing quite well. Doesn't matter who gets the work done. I'm sure your father just wants some work done, doesn't he?
No, he wants Velunia to do the work.
And she will. Don't mean she can't have help. What, is the old guy allergic to a little bit of asking for help? Is it one of them stuck up?
No, he just doesn't know you.
Yeah, if he's lucky, he won't.
Richter, it's really alright. I wouldn't, It's okay. I promise. The job will
He,
get
like-
done. Go on, Jay.
I was just gonna say, Richter's kind of giving you an eye of like, are you fucking sure?
I'd like to. Yes, I'm sure.
Alright.
You can. Father will have his job done, and there'll be no inconveniences. It's just been slower, that's all.
Time's ticking.
I know.
Is going to come back
Well.
with the drinks. Go. Well, if that's all sorted, join us for a drink. And offer what the specials he got.
Yeah. Log brings back his the round for the table and his own his special ale for himself as well.
That stuff smells like a dead cat that died in a caterpillar's tomb. That's 1,000 years old. I'm going to bed now.
Well,
Good
it's
night,
de-
Trey.
it's
It was a
delicious.
pleasure
You know
meeting
what
you
you,
all.
you don't know what you're missing out on. It's delicious.
I'm sure it is.
Good
Wait,
night,
I'd
Richter.
like to say it's been a
Ri-
pleasure, but the only pleasure has been with. What's your name, human?
oh, Sullivan. The pleasure's all
Sullivan.
mine.
Wonderful name. Pleasure meeting you. The rest, and she'll walk off up.
I wanted
Up
to
to
see
a
a
room.
drink here. It's
Alright.
funny.
As she walks off, have a good night, sister. Sleep well.
What a rude bitch.
Too good for the swill, but she'll sleep right above it.
It's
As much as
fine.
she had a detestable air about her, perhaps she could be useful if she's been gathering information on a mechanic. Why do we need to know a mechanic?
I guess we should get into that. And apparently, the things I found today are connected to what you gotta do. Speaking of, if you got something to do and you ain't saying something, you should probably start talking.
I said from the moment I met you, I was looking for a certain thing. You never
And-
dug into it. That's not on me.
Yeah,
Yes,
because you
and now
gotta
we are
tell
talking.
us.
I told you I was looking for something. That is telling.
Yes,
ain't
well,
saying
now
much.
we are digging further, as I'm sure we can all agree. Secrets are truly detestable things. Perhaps you'd mind alleviating this one.
I'm just checking. Wait, no, we have seen Sullivan's eye go weird before, haven't we?
Yes.
Only Richter and Log, and neither of them thought it was strange because Richter knows me and Log didn't actually look into
I
it.
thought there was another time. Okay.
I mean, because it's happened at the table, I'm more than happy for another perception check to be made.
Yeah, I'll make a set. I thought it happened in the morgue. Sorry, my memory's going. Yeah, roll perception.
It did, but I looked away when I did it.
Yeah.
Why can I not see that roll?
I'll wait for the DM's call.
Nikki, it hasn't come through for any of us.
Oh yeah, I've not pressed it yet. I'm just waiting for Lewis to say if
No.
I can still roll or not, since you were looking
Yeah,
away.
you can still roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no. I only looked away when I was in the morgue. At the table, it was.
Ah, got it. I see shit.
obvious.
It's fine.
You are a
Um,
bit too stressed with a 2.
Listen,
What about with a
it's
12?
not the.
Not quite with a 12.
Listen, it's not the time nor the place to get into the nitty-gritty, but mechanic sounds like a good start. What did you learn, Richter?
I disagree that it ain't the time or the place. If you have people following you and getting in people's heads over whatever you're supposed to be doing,
It's
I think it
my
poses a
sister.
decent enough threat.
I'm sorry, my sister's just not good with personal space. She's a little how you say,
Invasive?
kind invasive, a tiny bit, not in a bad way. She doesn't mean to.
I think
But
I'll
she
decide
can.
if it's in a bad way, and I'd say it is.
Well, as much as I agree with you, Richter, that it doesn't seem the most healthy. It is, of course, Volunia's family, so I
Mm.
find it hard to think we have any say in the matter.
Fine.
Just ignore her ramblings. Most of it, she's just trying to get onto your skin, I think. But listen,
Negative.
we get the job done and she'll be gone. It's the best way to look at it.
As long as she ain't in my hood.
I'll try and keep her away from that if it helps.
Very much so. But yeah,
Although, I hardly think that it has any say over whether or not that point we brought up a moment ago, if that was important. I still think, as I believe Richter does, that it's still quite important if you've got a job that seems so perfectly lined up with our own.
yeah.
It's
Do you know what? Perhaps you're right. Perhaps now isn't the time or the place, but just as a thing, we will ask about it again, so perhaps have an answer prepared.
maybe, but yes, let's talk about more important things currently, and when the time comes, the time comes.
Yes, this electrician that we were talking about.
Was a
Mechanism.
mechanic.
Mechanic.
Right.
So
What's an
we're
electrician?
not quite. They appear to, from what I understand, are an artificer like yourself, Warren. I did a little bit of sleuthing, and that's what your sister was referring to earlier. And to answer your question, I shouldn't be speaking so loud, but a black room, to be subtle, is where some underground business occurs. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Wait, why would you know of that or go to them or consider them friends?
I do have an old friend in the wings. I'm a little out of touch with the this syndicate community nowadays, but
We all
it's
we all have a past. I understand, but keep going. This artificer.
right. So, from what I understand, and I'd imagine he's kind of like he's like gestured for people to like lean in because he's not trying to say anything too loud.
Mhm.
I was
Sort of
trying to
Conveniently
trace.
positioning the massive fuck off book.
Yeah. um. So I was trying to look back on Diz's history, and I took the wanted poster, went back to the guild, took myself to the docks, and spoke to an old friend. And from what I understand, is up until 8 months ago, there was some smuggling going on in the city. But there's smuggling with an M.
No, I was laughing at Sullivan's nat one. Whatever he's gonna do.
Oh.
I was going to say I wanted to look around, see if anyone was listening, but
Oh, that's a fair fucking thing, actually. Richter would do that anyhow, so I'm gonna actually roll for that because that is a very 2 1s. Let's go. Close enough. It looks like a 1 if you take off some of the part of the
Hey,
7.
how
It's
did you get a
17,
lower number
fine.
than me getting a nat 1?
I know, it's insane. But anyway, but if someone's listening, we don't know. I'm gonna assume the sister is anyhow, but she already knows this. That's whatever.
Mhm.
Up until 8 months ago, there was no trade or smuggling of certain things. I wasn't specified exactly what, though. From what I can conclude, it's creatures like Diz, if not entirely displacer beasts.
Mhm.
And assumedly, given they've no longer taken them in, it can be assumed that they're being bred here somewhere. On top of this, the operation, as far as I'm aware, is being run by some guy named the Mechanic. No one really knows what he is, except for that he's a oldish kind of human gentleman, if they had to assume. Rarely have people seen his face, so we don't know too much on that. But he is like a builder and a experiment kind of. He's a scientist, I guess. And he's in contact with some form of magical person or source that's allowing him the resources and coin to operate whatever he's doing. And a few months ago, just west in the jungle, there there was some activity, or no, there stopped being activity in a laboratory in the middle of the jungle, and it's been quiet for about 3 months. So
Isn't that where our old werewolf friend said he got snatched up? And
that's what I'm guessing. There's some kind of connection.
We should probably go and investigate tomorrow.
Yes.
I don't. It's worth checking out. What I am saying is, and not to get into it, I've got a pass. From what I understand for operations like this, especially when it comes to breeding, not to get into it, years ago they were breeding a bunch of owlbear just on this island, essentially so they could be pawned off and sold to be part of crews and armies and loyal to people, basically. And it's hard to do anything about it. What ended up happening was they had to be just left alone, because freeing a bunch of wild animals upon the public is, as much as you want them to go in peace, they're dangerous, especially when they've had really bad contact with humanoids. So I'm just saying, it might get ugly.
That's alright. It'll still be worth checking out. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't get attached.
So,
I got a bad.
I understand.
so is this mechanic the same one that wrote out our quest bulletin to begin with, the one that put us on the track
Yeah.
of?
Yeah, there was an address on it. And I'm assuming it leads to that place west in the jungle. Of course, I wanted to know a little more on what I was getting into before I threw myself in the middle of nowhere, potentially with an army of angry and experimented on displacer beasts. I'm guessing, and he points up to where Diz is resting, probably on Log's shoulders. I'm guessing that's where the other 3 legs went.
we'll get your legs
Yes.
back, Diz, eventually.
Question is how we got into the sewers.
Well, I imagine
Hopped away.
when you're, yes, I imagine when you're young and alone and hunting, the sewer rats are quite an easy mark.
Right.
Sure, but from the jungle?
But to be fair,
Well,
the jungle isn't actually that far away. It's outside the gates.
Yes,
Maybe
depends where in the jungle.
maybe it was a deal gone wrong. Like whoever's supplying these animals, maybe it was just wanted to get rid of as far from the facility as possible.
Maybe.
Or perhaps is managed to escape. It'd be
Maybe.
I don't-
hard, of course, but
Either way, I
Look.
think it's a good lead for tomorrow.
Yes, my friend.
well, we've got the rest of today to deal with still.
I just wanted you to ask. I forget. You can speak with some of our creatures, can't you?
Yes, I can speak with different types of beast. However, for some reason, I cannot speak to Diz with my speak with animals spell.
Huh.
'Cause he
Guessing there might be magic involved then.
I think it's because by technicality, Diz is not counted as a beast because it's kind of intelligent.
Oh.
Well, also aren't displacer beasts from some other places?
Yeah, actually, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
Alright.
Makes them powerful and
So-
dangerous.
Are we planning to head out today then on our treks? It might take
Maybe.
some time to get there.
Perhaps not head out, but we can always follow in Richter's footsteps and perhaps do some more sleuthing around this mechanic. Again, perhaps your sister knows something about this person that they weren't letting on.
I can go ask her if you like.
As long as that wouldn't be any
It's quite alright.
issue
She's
to you.
she's my sister. I'm sure he'll be alright. And Valenia will get up and sheepishly head upstairs.
What I could,
We're
what,
just
Just,
following
going
quietly.
to end session.
oh, just before we end it, can I say something? Just before we end it, 'cause
Yes.
I'll forget to mention it next session. If we go into the jungle looking for this building and this laboratory. If we track down some animals, I can speak to them and see if they've seen any weird things coming from that direction.
Definitely
an-
a good shout.
I'd imagine that Diz would know some things about it. I know that we can't directly speak to Diz, but perhaps there's some other way that we can communicate.
Yes, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do.
Yes.
Yes, you can. Whether you get spotted or not is a different question.
Yee.
I was going to say, I'm going to use, what's it called?
Pass without trace.
Pass without trace.
That's without, no, Blessing of the Trickster.
Oh.
So you get advantage anyway. And then I'm going to cast Cloak of Shadows on myself.
Both you roll with advantage.
How did you roll with advantage and then still fucking get lower than the one you did earlier, Richter?
I know. I keep whenever I re-roll, it always ends up worse somehow. So I'm fine with the 25.
But with the theories running through your head and a little bit of story plot being moved along, I'm gonna end session there.
Ooh.
It's the part where they say goodbye for 5 minutes and I cry myself to sleep.
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
We'll
Thanks.
see you here next week. Wait. Did we do the shout out? We didn't do a shout out
Oh,
this
no.
week, did we?
I haven't done a shout out.
Lewis, quickly do it.
Lewis,
I should.
God damn it,
I'm
Lewis.
terrible.
You
Do
had
it as
one
Arthur.
fucking job.
I know. I'm so sorry. Where is it?
it's fine. Arthur comes over to the table. Do it as Arthur.
Ah,
Yes.
my point is, it appears you have not spoken about your favorite friends. Oh, Valkyrie RPG is a English-based online shop for all your dice goblin needs. With 30
What's it
day
called,
returns,
friend?
I'm going French. I do not care.
I hate Arthur.
Arthur, you
Fuck
really need
you.
to get your throat looked at.
With a 30-day return on orders and shipping free if over £30. Thank you to our friends over at Valkyrie RPG. Please go over there, check them out, and support them. They're very nice people. Would appreciate the nice.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Now here, have some bagels.
Oh, nice.
Lovely.
We'll go back to the bar.
Thanks, Arthur.
Bitter.
Peter.
Right,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you for watching Skuffd, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
We will see
No.
you
You have to.
same time next week.
We'll see you next week.
Next week.
If none of us have died in the meantime. Lewis
I
may
don't
die.
murder Lewis in that.
Bye.
Lewis is dying.